like me to put those
You know,
for you?
if you'd like to,
Hold on to 'em?
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
You want me to pick up more stuff, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I appreciate your game. I like it.
Mountain Man. Treasures.
There's probably some stuff here that I just don't see at a glance.
Oh, good.
Oh, Mickey shoes. That's pretty cool.
No, I saw it. I answered. Yes, because I answered you. You haven't seen my answer. Yeah.
I have it.
Here's the problem.
I didn't look
I got
at
the
it.
same. I got the same email from Margaret wanting me to do sound room and money counter.
Okay.
And so,
That makes
well, wait. And that day, I am the sound tech person for church and the concert after.
There's a concert?
Yes. The music that's going to play at church is having a concert after. So anyway,
I don't think he's actually worth that much, but 50 cents, I might keep him.
Stuff, but I guess I can pawn that off. I said no, I could delegate that. And then I said, but I am doing the church stuff, so I'll be late getting there and leave early to get the 11 o'clock service started.
It's got a crack in it.
I guess I'm saying yes.
Too bad.
So I'm representing two others.
I'm just taking a real quick look here, guys. I don't have much time, so there's probably stuff I'm gonna miss. And when I do comment underneath, let people know. That's how we learn. So tell me, tell everybody else what I should be picking up here. Go down this way, I guess.
Yes.
Old Santa in there. Cowboy Santa. Could be worth something, but I don't want to deal with the size right now. Guaranteed these have been picked through, right? Where do you start? Stardust. Album's not great. Ripped. I've sold this before, but this is trashed. Don't know anything about these. I'm gonna grab them just in case. Probably not worth anything. That one's Chud.
I'm seeing what my money was. Oh, you do? No.
Sir, would you like me to put those
You know,
for you?
if you'd like
Hold
to,
on 'em?
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
You want me to pick up more stuff, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I appreciate your game. I like it. $8 for the set. That's kind of cool. It's handmade, I think.
That is,
These can be good, actually. You can sell just this.
it's a radio.
I just kind of don't want to.
Oh, the calendar too.
Look how long
But Baker's lamps, keep an eye out for them.
Yeah.
I like these things. If we only had volume 1, I think I'll still get them. 1 through 4 would be ideal. Here's some more though. It's not the same, but oh, these are all Star Trek, aren't they?
Yep. He's my son.
Could just make a vintage Star Trek lot, honestly. Might be what we do. Some Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, my son's a Marine and this is their mascot.
We're gonna buy the whole tray.
Those are the best kind.
Hi, buddy.
I have a Rottweiler in New York.
I have to say hi to a cute face like that.
A big one and a
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
They're,
Hi, buddy.
how big can they get?
Biggest he's gonna get unless it gets wider.
Me too.
Come on, okay.
Ah, here's the gentleman.
I'm the one making a dent, or trying anyway.
This is $19.
All right.
And then-
That's fair.
And then $1 for the record, Shirley. Yeah, $25.
Well, that's easy enough.
I can help you carry it out to your car.
Oh, I can get it. I appreciate that.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, it's a good cause, right? I needed to find something.
Tomorrow, come back at 11 and everything will be half
Oh,
price.
you're trying to get me to buy more books.
Yes. Trust me.
That's a Steve question. Hi. Oh, yeah.
Looks like those have taken a tumble a few times. Those can do okay. I just don't want to fiddle with them. Oh, what do we got here? God, they don't look super old.
It's just a matter of, like,
Yeah, these are newer, like 2000, early 2000s, but still. There's Casey Jones' bag. All kinds of random stuff at the bottom. Dirty in the bottom. I mean, we can see, just try to get the whole bag, huh? Whole box. Let's do it. the end of day one, so we'll see. People either missed it or it's here because they want too much.
I saw you eyeing that. That one. Yes. You can plug it in over here. Sure. No, let's do it because it was upstairs and I haven't seen it for a minute. It's not like one that I use all the time. That is $1.
See some media over here. Cassettes 50 cents. DVD $1.
Hey, I'm gonna plug this in for you.
Okay.
And then the GoPro died. I know, but I didn't have another battery in the car. It was actually a Friday. I just hit a couple sales on the way home from work, and so I thought, you know what, I got the GoPro, I'm going to turn it on. I think it'll make it through, and we got about 85% of the way. It almost made it. The first sale is like that church fundraiser sale. I've made some good finds there in the last couple of years. This year, it wasn't great. It had been hit pretty hard before I got there. You know, I did see some things that I could have grabbed, you know, those bankers lamps. I could have grabbed those. The Santa Claus could have grabbed that and made some money on it. It's just, it was a bigger, bulkier stuff that I just didn't want to deal with at the time. So what I did end up getting primarily were those Star Trek books. And there's some comic books in there. There were 3 of them in a 4-book series. If we'd have had the full series, it would have been much better. As it is, you know, we'll still, I think, eventually make some money. I'll put them up for about $10 a piece and get a few bucks off of them. And then the rest of those Star Trek books, I just split. There is one that's a series, and so I ran all those. There's like 13 of them or something like that. And then the other one is just sort of a mixed lot of vintage Star Trek paperback books. And, you know, both of those I think will sell eventually, and we'll make a few bucks off of it. And then we went to that other sale. That was a moving sale, and ultimately I ended up sort of cutting half the deal with the dad and half the deal with the kid. The kid was the one that I worked with on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles box. Now that box, ultimately, you know, I asked him, I said, hey, I'm just going to buy this whole thing. I'm going to have to sift through it at home. It looks like there's some broken things in here, so I don't really know what I'm getting. What do you think? And he says, well, you know, I offered it to a guy earlier for $50. He said I was crazy. I don't think he was crazy. I think that was high considering the condition of the stuff in there. And so I said, you know what, because I don't know exactly what we've got in here without sifting through it, what about 30, knowing that he'd come up, right? You always throw the lower number knowing they're going to come up. And he says, what about 40? And I said, hey, let's split it at 35. And he said, you know what, that's fine. And so I think we're going to make pretty good money off of that. It's just going to take some time. I actually had to bring them home. It looked like they must have sat in a garage or a closet or something. It was full of dirt and like some pet hair, and it was pretty gross, actually. I took it outside and used the power washer and cleaned those things off before I could even sort through them. And we've made one sale out of one thing that I found in there. Most of it is in the 2000s. There are some older pieces in there. Many of them don't have all of their accessories, and that's where the money is when you've got the accessories and when they're older. So, you know, it's a mixed bag. Interestingly, we do have a bunch of the weapons for various villains in the series, which those tend to be worth a little bit more, those figures. None of those are in there. It's all Turtles figures, except for, I think, 2. I found 2 different ones in there that weren't Turtles. But otherwise it's just turtles. So I don't know if somebody came through and cherry picked and pulled some of the villain characters out of there maybe, or I don't know. It's strange because he's got a lot of accessories for them, and some of them would have been pretty good. So I think we'll still do okay selling off the groups of the guns and knives and that sort of thing by themselves for other people to complete their characters. It's just going to take some time to identify them all. And so I was okay with paying a lower price on it because there's a lot of time involved, and he completely understood that and he agreed. So we did that deal. And then with his dad, mostly it was 2 baseball gloves, was the bulk of it. We paid $35 actually to each of them. The gloves, one of them is okay. It's like a $30, $40 glove, I think, but the other is a first baseman's glove from Rawlings, and it's really nice. New, it's probably a $75 or $80 glove. I think I can probably, get $50 out of it, 60. I'll have to see. It'll sit for a while. Baseball season is pretty much done. Nobody's buying gloves right now, unless it goes overseas. I've sold some baseball gloves to, Germany, Australia, stuff like that. You never know. But it's going to sit around for a little bit. But they were too nice to let sit there. They're in great condition. Didn't have to do anything to them. Just take pictures and list. So I like stuff like that for sure. Picked up ET for us to have because I realized we don't have ET, and so I picked that up. Picked up a couple of video games, stuff like that. Fairly low dollar stuff, but good store filler. And we got out of there for $70. So I'm pretty happy with that. No huge home runs here, but like I said, Star Trek and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, those are staples. They have lots of fans. Big fan base. Eventually, those will sell, and we will make money off of those. So I'm happy with the pickups, and I'm happy with you spending time with us today. I sure appreciate it. The channel is growing, and you can help it keep growing by throwing that thumb up on your way out. Easy thing for you, means a lot for me and for the channel. So please do that. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I think we're going to end this video.